Let me get a hat on. We'll put on. We'll put my telefona sohano. Let's put on a hat, guys. Let's put on a hat. It's cascaria. Acheo lofi, acheo lo domari, acheo lo runa, che bobo egun, araruna che. Santeros mayores y menores, ache la ocha, go. Ago. Bendiciones, everybody. Onile here. Sorry it's been a while. I was gathering information for this video from my elders and also from other people who are crowned Ocha. But of course I have to speak to my elders about this. This video is important. It is important because a lot of people who are crowned, sometimes they don't have the connection with their crowning Orisha, which is a process. It's a process. Sorry, I have shorts on. Okay, let's put it up like that. It is a process. This light, is it this one? No, it must be the other one. It's a process. Let's just hold it. So, where do I start? Let's start off by explaining who the Orishas are. And you could probably see that in one of my previous videos, exactly who are the Orishas. But we're just going to briefly, sorry, my nose is really shiny. We're just briefly going to go over what the Orishas are. Orishas are energies. They are not real people. They are not like you and me. But they do have experiences throughout this life on this planet and outside of our planet. But they are energies. And most of these energies can be found here only on Earth. And then there are astral energies, which we haven't even come in contact with those yet. But all of these energies come from a grand source, which you may know, bendiciones, which you may know as God, or the divine creator, or the omnipotent, or frankly, just speaking, the source. So these energies come from the source. And of course, we know that on this planet at least, and of course, if you do study outside of this planet, the source is a collection pretty much of everything, good, bad, in between. But usually it's just good and bad, but good, bad, in between. These are the Orishas. They are a piece of the source. Okay, they're a piece of the source. And these pieces, some of them we have here on planet Earth, which brings me to finding your peace, I guess you can say. Even though we do embody all of the energies because we are part of this planet, we embody the pieces that are here on this planet. Now, some of the pieces are surrounding you a little bit more than the other pieces. I can say that. That's frankly speaking. And that piece that governs you or surrounds you a little bit more, vibrates off of your vibration a little bit more, we crown that energy. We crown that energy. We recognize it. We say, we see this energy. We recognize it is a piece of the source, and we want to crown that on you so that you are able to walk this planet with that source's help and that source's guidance. Again, it is a piece of the grand source. Okay? So let's say that your piece of the source is Elewa. So we want to go ahead and acknowledge that and ask for that piece of the source's guidance so that you walk this planet successful. This is why we do Ocha, okay? It's not for magic, because I don't have any magical powers. I'm a human being. I bleed. It's not to cast curses and all this stuff. No, you do Ocha for you. And that piece of the source is going to be your guide. It's going to give you what we call an ita, which is a guideline book, which has recommendations in it. We call them taboos, but they're really recommendations because at the end of the day, you're going to do whatever you want to do. You can listen to the ita if you want to. If you don't, hey, and that's the way of the Orisha. Is again, the Orishas are just giving you some guidelines and some help. Again, we did Ocha for help. For help, because I was lost. So I needed help. And that energy that surrounds me from the source said, I will come. I will come down and I'm going to guide you, son. Ochun said, I'm going to guide you because, yeah, you're a little lost. You're a little weary. Let me help you. So she wrote this whole guidelines out for me that I can choose to follow, which would be wise, of course, because again, it comes from the source. It's the energy. I can choose to follow them. If I don't, then that's my problem. Ochun's not going to get all mad at me. She's not going to kill me. If anything, I'm going to kill myself. She was just looking at my lifespan and saying, hey, you should do this. Hey, stay away from eggs. You know, they're bad for your stomach. Okay, Ochun, I acknowledge you and I respect you, but I'm going to still eat this egg. That's up to you. I don't eat them. But, and again, your taboos, your guidelines are for you and you alone. You cannot put your guidelines on anyone else. That's for you. In your ita, it may say, don't eat eggs, like it says in mine. That doesn't mean I'm going to go tell my godchild or someone else, hey, I'm a son of Ochun and you shouldn't eat eggs if you're a son of Ochun. No, that guideline is for me and me alone. Now, let's get down to the problematic part. You are crowned Elegua. And you feel deep down in your heart, after the crowning is over, you receive the ta, all the guidelines. You feel in your heart that you really had a connection with Yemaya. And Yemaya, you know, she's done everything for you. And, you know, you really have a love and a heart for Yemaya. Elegua, you're crowned Elegua, but Yemaya was actually, you know, what you were hoping for. And now what do? You feel like you were crowned the wrong Orisha, or you had a Bahada done. And I've seen this too. And you've really had this connection with Ochun. Oh, I love to put makeup on. I love jewelry. I love money. I like to dance and party. But your Bahada said that you're a child of Obatala. And you get angry. I've seen this before. And you're like, no, this is not right. I'm a child of Obata. I'm a child of Ochun. I love Ochun. Me and Ochun have a connection. Even in all my readings, Ochun was there. But you find out that you're a child of Obatala. Now you're upset. So you go to another Santero. After it's already been cast. After it's already been set and done with your Odu. You go to another house. Your house jumper. You decide you're going to go to another house and join their house and then get another Bahada done. Obatala comes again with his arms open. And you say, oh no, this is not right. You go to another house. I've seen this over and over again, even by the same person house jumping, looking for someone to say it's Ochun. Finally, you find somebody who says, okay, I'll crown you Ochun. And I've seen it done. Kind of rambling, but let's go back. So, so funny. So, you're crowned Elegua. We're going to go back. You're crowned Elegua. You had a connection with Yemaya. Now what do? You feel like you've been crowned the wrong Orisha. Go back to what I said. This is all from one source. one divine source. If, let's say they crowned you the wrong Orisha, that you're really, you feel and you know that you're a child of Yemaya. At the end of the day, if you were crowned the wrong Orisha, it is not going to destroy you. You're not going to have a bad life. Your head's not going to fall off your head, okay? Off your body. Your head's not going to fall off your body. And your head won't fall off your head too. Olofi knows and Olofi sees what the Oba and your Padrino have done. That does not fall on you. It falls on your godfather, your godparents, and also on the Oriate. Elegua is there. The I don't know if I can say this, but the sign of Elegua has already been done. The ceremony has been done. Okay? And Yemaya is in your house. Okay? It is not going to destroy you if you feel like you were crowned the wrong Orisha. Why? Because it's all coming from one place. And Olofin knows. Elegua's been done. And he knew what was going to happen anyway. He knew what was going to happen. Nangarero, if you know that ceremony, Nangarero is when we go up to Olofi, which should have been done at your Ocha, by the way. We tell Olofi what we're doing. And Olofi says, Eyeife. Okay? Olofi says, Eyeife. If he says, Okana Sode or Okana Yekun, then the Oba knows to stop and readjust things. Even at Ebode, at the beginning, there's an not Ebometa. There is an Ebode Estera that the Oba does before you even enter the Ibodu for Santo. All of these things are done before you even get crowned. Because again, the Oba doesn't want it on his hands. But again, if you feel like you were crowned the wrong Orisha, you were not. You were not. If you feel like your Bahada was done wrong and you keep getting the wrong Orisha, stop it. Just stop. You may be full of drama, and Obatala might need to come down on your head just to clear your head up. Embrace the Orisha you were crowned. The ceremony was done. At the end of the day, you received Ita. Yemaya spoke. The Orisha that you love has spoken. Okay? Follow their guidelines if you choose to, but you were not crowned the wrong Orisha. I've even seen people who have done Ocha again. They feel like their Ocha wasn't done correctly, so they find some crooked Oba. They find Achela Ocha, go. They find some crooked Oba who says, okay, I'll take your money and do the Ocha again. Be careful, people, please. Be careful. You should receive Ita. Okay, if you feel like your Ocha was not done correctly, go to another audio. But of course, check with your godparent first. Ask your godparent questions, because there should be a lot of love there, especially if you were born from their Ota. Okay? Ask your godfather questions. Why am I feeling no connection? Me personally, I was crowned Ochun. Okay? People always told me I was going to be crowned Ochun, but I had a very close relationship with Oya because my grandma was crowned Oya. So I had a really close connection with her. I loved to dance for Oya. And when I had my Bahada done, everybody's like, it's going to be Ochun. I was like, okay, let's see. You know, I was hoping for Oya because my grandma was crowned Oya and my grandfather was crowned Obatala, so I was like, oh, one of the two, because those are the Orishas I went to as a little boy. But when they said Ochun, I was like, okay. And even after my crowning, I really had to develop a relationship. And I went to a tambor. I went to a tambor, and Ochun came down, and she told me, I was a Yabo, by the way. She told me, she said, until you start loving me more, I will not release any blessings. And of course, as a Yao, I was kind of skeptic, and it's normal to be skeptic if an Orisha comes down. You have to wait and never go to an Orisha. Never go to them. Allow them to come to you, okay? Because Olofi hears you praying, and prayer, again, is communication with God. Olofi hears you in your head. Allow the Orisha to come to you. And if they have a word for you, they would. But anyway, Ochun said, until you start loving me more, I won't release any blessings. And that stuck with me for my whole year in white. So I began to go to Ochun and, pray to her and say, Ochun, I really don't have a connection with you. I have a connection with pretty much all the other Orishas. Let me learn about you. Teach me about you. What are you here for? Why did you pick me? Why are you surrounding me? What is this? And she did. I experienced some things with her, and that were pretty much on her same wavelength. It wasn't the makeup, it wasn't the perfume, it was none of that. It was actually life experiences that drew me close to her. And still to this day, I'm having experiences which draws me even closer to her. So whatever Orisha you're crowned, know that it comes from one source. And if you feel it was the wrong Orisha, it's not on your hands, first of all. Second of all, the Nangarero was done. Ita was done. All these things were already done. The ceremony was complete. Go back over your Ita. Read your Ita. Study your Ita. I even sometimes will put Ochun on the mat with 2 atandame, 2 candles, and just pray to her, ring her bell, show her devotion, and say, please, let me connect with you. I need to connect with you, Ochun. I need to know why you're here in my life. Find your connection. It's there. You are not crowned the wrong Orisha. I promise you. Connect. And even if you were, which you weren't, even if you were, find that connection with your head. Okay? It's going to happen. And it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen in a month. I've been crowned 10 years now, and I'm still developing a relationship with Iyalote. Still developing one with her. And if you notice, in all of my videos, I have not yet done a video on Ochun. Why? Because it's something, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to share my experiences, and they're still happening. So that is what I have to say about this I'm crowned the wrong Orisha thing. Nangarero was done. Olofi sees, Olofi knows. At the end of the day, it's not on your hands. It's on the hands of the Oba and the hands of the Babatobi, the Padrino. Okay? Find your connection with your Orisha. It is there. And it comes from one place. Okay? Achela Ochago, I'm actually want to do a video on what's going on right now in the world. That's been on my heart, but I had to get this video out the way. So, Achela Ocha, ago. Modo puya Ocha.